1st. Welcome to another day of
Money talks. Are you listening?
Okay, so this is kind of a fun lead in because today's we're going to be talking about auditing, and that means somebody's going to be looking in on what you're doing and making you feel a little uncomfortable. Okay, so Gabby here has a lot of experience and a lot of credentials in the not just financial analyst area, but the auditing field. So I get to ask her all these wonderful questions of what are like 2 or 3, maybe 4 top audits that companies go through.
So, thank you, Carla. Here, you can have multiple audits, but the commons here in the United States, you can have insurance or premium audits. You can have financial audits, and of course, tax audit from IRS, foreign audits as well. But I could say those 3 are the most common that we can have. If you are a business owner, if you have a company, those typically that you're gonna have. So, but nowadays I'm specializing on premium insurance audit, which means everyone who has a business must go through an audit once a year. And you may ask how that works. Do you know that you have to go through an audit every year if you're a business owner? Okay. Remember we talked about insurance in 2 or 3 episodes before? So remember that you have to have an insurance depending of the business that you have. Remember that episode, Karen?
Yes.
So because of that, you're gonna how can I say this? You're gonna have an insurance according with your business. Those could be general liability insurance for the people who works for you, work compensation for people do the work that you need on your business. For example, if you have a restaurant, you might have people in the kitchen, you might have people in the bar, you might have people in the table area. So those type of area are considered different risk to the insurance company. That makes sense to you?
Okay.
So, and we have other insurance audit for the revenue. That's completely different. And the thing of this is that you have to have records on your business to pass this audit. Sí. Así mismo, mis queridos amigos, tienes que tener todos tus documentos, tus records en tu compañía para poder pasar estas auditorías. So, one of the records that you might need when the insurance company, you might receive a call from an auditor on behalf of your insurance company, say how you have to go through this insurance through this audit this year, and they might ask you for your P&L, your balance sheet, your subcontractor list, your revenue, your breakdown by month of your revenue.
Wow.
So, what happens if you don't have those? What do you think, Carla, is going to happen?
I think truly it's, oh my God, because if you don't have it or you don't have it in order or it's not together, you're probably going to fail the audit, right?
You are completely correct.
And then, now correct me if I'm wrong, then doesn't the insurance company get to assess you much heftier premium because you can't verify your financials?
That's correct, Carla. You're going to have 3 different options. If you fail the audit, you can just your premium will will increase next year, or they might cancel your your premium off. It's a good size. Not everything is bad. If you have all those records, because I want to talk about those, this is the 3rd option. They might give you money back, but you have to have all your records and provide it to the auditor to make sure that the estimation that they did to your policy wasn't underestimated, and you might receive money to your pocket again. So that's so important.
You see?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, taxes. If you don't do them, you might be missing out of credits and stuff that could affect the bottom line, and you could be getting money back. But if you don't do them, can be missing out on opportunities. So I see where audits can be very important, definitely. So what is the typical time range from the insurance company requesting the information to the time when you have to supply it and they say, okay, it's all good and complete it?
Actually, the audit front time is a month. You have a month just to provide all that information. The auditor will follow up with you. The auditor will contact you to make sure that you have all that information, and also that if you have any difference or inconsistency in your records, you can talk with your auditor. It's not like completely one-side communication. You can work with your auditor to make sure that the audit goes in the right direction, and don't feel that the auditor is your enemy at all. No. And the auditor can help you a lot with the audit, but as long as you're willing to work together, that's the key.
Okay, well, great. You know, Gabby, I'm working on my Spanish, and I didn't understand it all.
Okay.
Could you give me a quick overview in Spanish?
Sí, claro que sí, vamos a hacerlo. En general, las auditorías tenemos tres tipos de auditorías de work compensation, de payroll o de las ventas. Todas estas van a realizarse una vez al año si tú tienes una póliza de seguro de acuerdo a tu negocio. El auditor te va siempre a contactar para obtener tu estado financiero, que es tu estado de ganancias y pérdidas, tu estado, tu balance general, tu reporte de subcontractors y cualquier otra evidencia que ellos requieran para poder realizar las auditorías. Si tú no entregas esta información en un mes, que es normalmente eso lo que te dan, puede fallar la auditoría. Entonces te pueden o cancelar la póliza, te pueden, ellos también te pueden incrementar la póliza, y también está el lado positivo que pueden disminuirle y te pueden entregar el dinero. Entonces siempre hay cosas positivas, como Carla mencionó, como los taxes. Si no lo haces, no sabes qué beneficios pueden tener. Entonces, creo que vamos a dar para hacer un pequeño break y nos vamos a ver en el próximo episodio, en la segunda parte, para continuar hablando de las auditorías.
Greetings, everyone. We're glad that you joined us today. As you watch and learn, please remember that KUHS is an interactive platform, and we encourage you to engage at every level so that, number one, we know that you're appreciating the content that you currently enjoy, and number two, your feedback will help expand, grow, and improve our future programs. Again, thanks for being here.
Hi, and welcome back to Money Talks. Are you listening? You're with Carla Vaughan, and
I'm Gabby Ferlendez
with Business and Financial Management Services and Financial Literacy First. So basically, what we do is help people get along that money train. So what we're going to do is kind of wrap things up a little bit about the topic of audits. Gabby here is our in-house auditor, and she comes from a lot of years of experience. So we want to just kind of touch on maybe either a little story or anecdote that she can share with us on what happens when you're not financially ready for an audit.
That's the common reason why business owners and company fail their audit, the premium audit, because they don't have their financials ready in the period that they're doing their audits. And maybe because there are 2 or 3 recent comments. It's like, I can't find my accountant.
Yes.
My accountant doesn't exist anymore, just once a year with tax purpose, right? They're behind of their books, or they don't have any records, and they're making money, and they have employees, and they have subcontractor. And remember, insurance is to protect your business as well, right? And there's one of the reasons why you have this insurance. And I can just give you as if you can hire an accountant, just try to have some spreadsheet or something that you can just prove your records, your financial, because that is the main reason why you fail the audit with the premium. And it's so important because they need to see how you're doing. The company, the insurance company, need to see what you told them was true. Are you?
Yes, you're not lying
You're not lying
about your employees or your benefits and things like workers' comp or any other coverage you have, right?
And this is like another relationship, right? You wanted to have a healthy relationship with your insurance company because you don't want to increase your premium. And also you don't want to cancel this premium either. You correct me if one company cancel your premium, it will affect you in other companies. That information go through all insurance company in the United States. So you don't want to have that bad reputation in your business because you don't have your record. So it is so simple to have it. And also, we help all our clients to have all compliance on updated, right? And then help them as well with a audit or insurance audit or financials audit or IRS audit, right? That it's not too common in the IRS.
Not with our clients.
Not with our clients, but there's
Thank
still.
goodness, yes.
Yes, it is so important to have it in. Do you have any question for me? What else do you think we can just share with the audience?
I think it's important if you get a letter saying that you're going to be audited, start with not freaking out. Okay. So don't get all freaked out. Understand that the insurance companies have to verify that you've got the right type of insurance for the right number of employees to do the specific jobs within your company. And it's not to target you, it is to help ensure that they're charging you the right premium for what's going on with you and your business. So I say if I had anything to say, that would be number one. But we do understand that numbers, things like the word audit, can create emotions.
Yes, we are not enemy. Seriously, you can have a really smooth process with your audit if you're willing just to understand to what the auditor needs.
Right.
And maybe you have it, but you don't know. So always allow yourself just to understand how is the process, and just call back. Oh, if you receive the letter, just talk to your agent. The agent is the primary contact for you, and the agent should tell you about this once a year audit as well. So if you don't hear anything, just call your agent, please, and ask them, what about this? Because it's so important for business owner just to make sure you can pass the audit.
Absolutely. And the nice thing is, I always tell people we're like business therapists. So if you do get a letter in the mail, I don't care if it's IRS or the state or Hartford Insurance or whoever you have your general liability or errors and omissions with, whatever insurance you have, and you get a letter saying we want to audit you, hey, we do free consultations for 30 minutes, whether you're a client or not, and it'll give you an opportunity to make sure you're going to proceed correctly and calmly through the process. Because 9 out of 10 times, regardless of who's auditing you, they're just really trying to verify the information that they have or that's been reported through their system.
That's correct. Thank you, Carla. I think this is what we have for today. What do you think we're going to have for the next episode? We're going to talk about, I know it's your favorite,
the sneak preview. So that's coming up next. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we really hope that as money talks, you are listening.